Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Shunting Stories. So today I'm going to look at a few items that I picked up when I first started the hobby. These were some eBay finds when I was starting to get into N scale. So let's take a look at what my pickups were. So we'll start with some Arnold N, which is some vintage sort of 60s, 70s items. They come in their original packaging, some really cool typeface and graphics on the back. I'm not sure if the codes on the end are actually the carriages, but that doesn't matter. It's nice to have the original packaging. We've got some stickers here that obviously were put on at a swap meet at some point to do with the condition and which vendor they came from, so I'll try and maybe get them off the original plastic. Let's take a look what we've got. So we'll start with a sort of a new old stock passenger carriage. I think this is American, but please mention in the comments if I have anything wrong. So it's in basically brand new conditions, which is really nice. It's got the Rapido couplers. Fairly basic plastic model. It's got a little bit of nice detail here, a little bit of detail on the bottom, really bright orange and green, which is really nice sort of vintage styling. A little bit of detail on the back there as well. So that's a nice little pickup. It's not too long a wheelbase, so on my N scale layout that will work nicely, and I'll show that layout at some point in upcoming videos. We've got a similar little passenger carriage here. Lovely condition box as well. So we've got sort of a brown theme with some little bit of green detail there, which is nice. No lettering on the side of this one, but paired up with the other one, that would be a nice little pairing on the layout. I'm not sure if this has been painted at some stage. It doesn't quite have the same colouring or plastic finish as the other. I'm not sure if because it's weathered over time, but someone may have had a go at some customising this one. Now we've got two little, I guess they're workers' vans, little sort of vans that little railway workers might work from, sort of commute along the rail with. We've got, I guess, like a little flue or little chimney on the end, little ladder detail, little side windows, a little sliding door on the side. So that's interesting details. Again, Rapido little couplers there. I think they're metal wheels. So yeah, great little short wheelbase, great for running on a tiny N scale little diorama or layout, or even you could shunt with these if you wanted to. But great for some little workers or construction scenes on your layout. So I've got a green one there with a little bit of wear, and then I think in the little box got a matching blue one here. Interesting, this one's Perspex container compared to the other ones which are plastic. It's got a little matching blue one here. This looks like new old stock again, no wear on that one. It's beautiful. It's got the side windows, sliding barn door style, and then the ladder on the top. So if anyone knows anything about these in more detail, please mention in the comments. I always love to hear from those that are more experienced in the hobby compared to myself. So yeah, that's a mint in box. From memory, when I picked these up, these are around the $15 each mark, which is not too bad for new old stock, and I just love the old typography and the graphics on the back there. Got some codes on the side there that I might look up to see if these are the correct matching boxes. Of course, with the carriages we need a loco, so one of the first locos I got for N scale was this Tomix diesel shunter. Of course it's not the right generation to go with these carriages, but that's fine. The main thing is I've got a very small layout, so I wanted a small wheelbase shunter. Tomix is a great brand if you're getting into the hobby, and I think this was on sale. So let's take a look at this one. Comes in a really nice pearl box. So it's got a sort of a pale green colourway on it. I'm not sure if this is indicative of a particular diesel in the real world, but certainly a little bit of pop of colour on the layout is always good. It's got the 6 wheels there, and again short wheelbase, which is fantastic for my layout, with the matching Rapido couplers. So this pairs up beautifully with these carriages. As I said, got a little bit of a vintage and modern coming together, which is sort of a freelance style, but there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're having fun with your layout. That's the main thing. So yeah, that's a brand new one. I've tested it. It's a little bit noisy compared to perhaps a Kato shunter or Loco, but still excellent. Excellent value for money. Some nice detail on it, and not too complicated to get serviced if you ever needed to as well. And lastly for this video, let's finish off with something a little bit different. We've got a 00 Hornby little brake van here. So this is the first 00 carriage I've ever bought. I picked this up for I think $12 at a recent train swap meet, which was a nice little find. I think it looks brand new condition. I think it's new old stock, but I'll have to look into that in more detail. These castings are pretty generic over years. But this is really nice. Just has the really simple plastic wheels, the Hornby couplers there, and some of the classic sort of brake van. So this is what's going to kick off my 00 layouts, and look at some similar carriages in that style, and that will come up in future videos. So shorter video today, just a mix of N and 00. Some of the finds I've done over the last few months as I get into the hobby, and I start to keep working on my different scale layouts and find locos and carriages that I really like. So thank you for listening. Please mention any comments below if you'd like to add any more detail that I haven't covered with what I've shown today, and I look forward to sharing my future finds and projects with you in the future. Thank you.